Mentioned that Taylor Swift concert. This was in Philadelphia on Saturday night.
You're taking. I have this in my notes, Kelly. You are.
Yep.
Against Taylor Swift.
Yes, I am in this case.
Make your case.
I'm pro-security. Almost always I'm pro-security. And what happened was Taylor was singing Bad Blood.
Is that your jam?
That is a jam that I love.
What's your number one jam?
Well, I'll tell you, lately I have really liked Antihero by Taylor Swift. Biggie, your thoughts on Anti? I know you like Antihero.
Antihero is probably my favorite.
I agree.
I was told by my girlfriend that's because it was like a radio hit, but I think it's just catchy.
I love it. I love it. But
I know the songs when I hear them, and I know the titles when I hear them, but I don't fit the titles with the songs. I can't get them to. They don't match up.
That's Antihero. Now, a few years ago, she had Bad Blood.
That's a jam too.
I know, man.
Biggie says it's a jam.
He's right.
You better check with the girlfriend. Am I right?
Yeah.
She tells me what I need to know about Taylor now.
Is she a Swiftie?
Oh, big time. Oh, you have no clue.
Oh, this is just a radio hit. What is it's no good.
No.
Just a radio.
Every time, because she's not getting to see her in concert.
Oh, she's not?
No, every time she sees a TikTok or somebody enjoying themselves, she screams, "That should be me!"
You can't go onto any. Well, I'm on Instagram, but you can't go on there without seeing Taylor Swift every time you scroll through. At people shooting it at a concert.
Well,
every time.
Well, it's the concert event of the year.
Oh God, they're like 3 hours long, and everybody's loving it. Well, anyhow, she's in Philadelphia, and there are some women down in front left of Taylor, and they were dancing and just having fun, you know. And apparently they're climbing on or dancing on a railing, and a security guard had told them multiple times, stay off that railing and stop dancing. This is an area where you're blocking other people, and you're to stay off that railing. And that was the problem. So when Taylor's singing Bad Blood, which we just heard, and we have this now, the security guard said, I've had enough. And she was trying to, the security guard was going to escort the women the young fans out of the arena because they were on the railing. And Taylor said, stop it right there. This is what it sounded like. That's Taylor saying, hey, stop. She wasn't doing anything. She could see it from the stage. You know?
Almost in time to the music.
Yeah. That's so Taylor, isn't it?
That's what my girlfriend said. That's Taylor.
She's just that good.
She said that. She said that's just Taylor.
Can I like this?
Time.
Can I like this?
That's Taylor being Taylor right there. That is...
Yes, you can like it.
Did you ask her if you could like that song?
I did not. I don't know.
So I'm sure you're pro Taylor on this side, Biggie, right?
Of course.
I'm pro security guard.
Pro windbreaker.
We cannot have people on the railing at the Spectrum.
Yes.
We cannot have that being done.
That's the Lionel Richie song, Dancing on the Railing.
We cannot do that.
We don't dance on the railing.
We don't.
Blocking people's views.
We don't dance on the...
Probably smiling and laughing.
Exactly. Well, Taylor said they're just having fun. And you know what Taylor did? She stopped the concert and had the security guard let out. She said, get rid of him. Get rid of him.
I didn't think she could get more popular.
Yeah. And the crowd loved it. And this was the fan in question.
Okay. I was the girl from that Taylor talked to last night. Basically, the guard had been like harassing our group all night just to he just kept telling us not to touch the rail, and like every time we did anything, he was like on top of us. We're dancing, we're having fun, and he didn't like it. And Taylor noticed that I was having fun and that he didn't like it, and she didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. She yelled at him. She had him let out of there. And then, because the fan did not have a perfect experience, Taylor said, why don't you come back the next night?
No.
That's right.
And then he basically got escorted out, and then they offered us free tickets for tonight. It wasn't this big crazy thing. It was like just a bunch of girls having a good time, and he didn't want us to have fun.
God, the security guards just like me. I'm sure they were breaking some rule. The security guards like,
Well, I mean,
stop it.
I know she's plays football stadiums. Were they down on the field level?
They must have been.
They were on the field level because she was yelling down from the stage.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are just temporary barriers. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like she would have tumbled over, from the second deck to the first deck.
Rules are rules. You don't dance on temporary barriers.
These windbreakers aren't given out.
Earned.
Boy.
You earn your windbreaker.
I say let her down. I mean, how much should she pay for those tickets to be so
Down
close
on the
that
club.
Taylor could see her?
And then she got them 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Same seats. The next night, Taylor had her back in there
Yowza.
for the Saturday night and Sunday night show. And she, by the way, all that happened to her was the guy said, get off the rail many times. It wasn't like she got escorted out. She got rid of him.
She may be the happiest person in PA this morning.
No kidding.
Well, what's his story? Let's hear his side of the story.
I do want to hear his side.
windbreaker.
I'm the only one standing up for the windbreaker.
Let's hear from Windbreaker.
I will wear a windbreaker today.
Yes, you
In
will.
solidarity.
In solidarity with the windbreaker. Now, I love Taylor now.
Yeah.
But she overstepped her bounds in this case. Let's face it.
Yep, authority.
She overstepped. That's right. He's got a badge. He's got.
No, he doesn't. He got a windbreaker.
He's got the word security written.
He might have a flashlight.
He does have a flashlight. That's right. Anonymous, you work concert security. Weigh in. Defend this guy. Go ahead.
Well, when you work concert security, you're there to make sure nothing happens to the artist, to the group, so forth. Now, when you're down there, it's called the pit. Okay, when you're securing the pit, and these people are trying to get on the railing, they'll come over the railing. I have seen them tip over and fall over the railing and broke an arm, broke a nose.
Yeah.
So, I don't think this guy was doing anything wrong by his job.
Yeah. Well, according to Taylor, the girls weren't doing anything wrong.
It didn't sound like they were climbing anything.
Well, Big, you've seen the video. Were they climbing up on the railing? Or were they leaning?
They look like they were just having a good time.
They're leaning on the railing.
And if you've got front row seats, which sounds like these ladies were close,
Right.
you don't have to sit down.
Yeah.
No.
You're not obligated to sit so people behind you can see. I'm sure everybody stands the whole time anyway.
The issue, I believe, was the railing. Was there?
What is it, like a bike rack?
I bet it was.
That's what I'm
And they're
thinking.
standing on
Yep. I'm pro security.
Always have been, always will be.
That's right. That's just what I am.
Yep, he wears a belt and suspenders.
Correct.
Following
Safety.
orders.
Let's do it. Rain, you have a concert story. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Years ago, back in the 80s, I was in Jacksonville, Florida, went to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And this kid had a camera, and that was back in the day you couldn't have a camera. He had a 35-millimeter camera. He was taking some shots. And the security guard reaches out and grabs his camera and is yanking him and his camera up, towards the railing
By
there.
the neck.
And Tom Petty stops the whole concert, just stops, playing music, everything.
Yeah.
Across the loudspeaker. Hey, man, what the F are you doing? These people come here and pay good money to see me. Leave the dude the F alone. And the place just erupted.
Oh, erupt.
Of course.
Of course.
What a moment.
Yeah, and did he indeed? The guy went back to taking his pictures? Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the security guard kind of, what you might say, shriveled up and went away.
Oh, yeah.
And, Tom was from Gainesville. We were in Jacksonville, so it was his crowd.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wish I'd seen Tom Petty in concert, man. I love Tom Petty. Thank you very much, Rain. Had that opportunity once and didn't do it.
Yeah, but that guy was breaking the rules. No video.
Oh,
no,
I'm anti-Tom, but let's face it.
No
Let's
audio
listen.
Send
recordings.
back your ticket, sir.
I love Tom Petty,
But I love rules more.
I'm sorry. There are rules and rules have to be
With the
followed.
camera in there.
Rules
Come on.
have to be followed.
In the old days, he's right. You couldn't sneak a camera in.
Not a 35-millimeter.
And now, of course, it's encouraged. Everybody
Yeah.
holds up their
Everybody's
phone.
got their 35-millimeter.
I looked at Ed Sheeran was on top of that car last week in New York City, and around him were 1,000 people, all with their outstretched hand with a phone on the end of it.
Aren't there still some? I'm sure there's still some artists who make you leave your phone in those black bags, or
Some
whatever
do.
they're called.
Yeah, some do that. They take them up and put them away so
Yeah.
you can't have
Yeah,
them.
that's got to be harder, though, at like a stadium
Is
show.
it more comedians, Biggie, than
I've seen more comedians do that.
than musicians?
1,500 people is one thing. 50,000 at the Taylor Swift show, almost impossible. The point is, I love Taylor and I love Tom. They're both wrong in this case, aren't they?
You love rules more.
Get yourself off the railing and put that camera and I jerked him by that turkey neck right up there, too.